Hello everyone, this is Rob Burgio and today it is all about the Pixie. That's right, we did a disconnected Pixie that I cannot wait to show you guys. I love this haircut. We use this haircut all the time at my salon. I am always finding different ways to approach it, whether you're taking the underneath a little shorter, you're taking the top longer or the top shorter. There's so many different ways you can utilize this haircut. It's got so much versatility and flexibility, as you'll see within the cut itself. So without further ado, I can't wait to show you guys. I hope you love this haircut as much as I do, and enjoy.
This is all about the sectioning right now. We are using the parietal ridge. You can see I'm laying my comb on the side, right of the parietal ridge, and that'll give us the depth that we're looking for this top section. You can see then we just squared it off in the back. Now we are sectioning the sides, right behind the ear, on both sides, just to get it out of our way. Once we do that, we're going to come right down the center back, separate it in half, section out that occipital, and then just expose the nape area, because that's where we're going to start this whole thing. Okay, now we're ready to begin. Central vertical sections, triangular cutting line. You can see that angle right there. From there, we're going to continue. We're going to travel with vertical sections, triangular cutting line, and we are going to move from the center all the way to the left, continuing to travel all the way through until we have no more hair to cut. Then we're going to work on the right side. We're going to continue traveling sections. You can see palm to palm cutting. I have most control that way, in the nape area especially. And we're going to continue to work all the way through to the very last section of that nape area, slightly over directing that last couple sections. And there you have it. Zone 1, nape area done, cross-checking. Now we are going to detail that nape area a little bit. Just do a little point cutting. I'm using my comb there. Now we're going to drop zone 2, which is right above the nape area. Get rid of that hair. Okay, we've got central vertical sections once again. You could see that I used that nape area to connect as my guide. And now we are going to continue to travel all the way to the left, connecting everything. Vertical sections. Continue to blend everything through, working towards the left side until we get to right behind the ear. Once we get to behind the ear, then you're going to see we're going to pull that straight out from the head and cut. And you can see the top of that section is a little longer. And we made that a little longer to compensate for the head shape, the round of the head at the top area. Okay, working to the right. Again, we are continuing with vertical sections, traveling guide. And we're connecting everything, blending things through. Going to continue working all the way to the right till behind the ear. And then you guessed it, that's right, we're going to pull those last couple sections straight out from the head. This will leave us a little extra length to work with. Check for balance. Sides now. We're taking triangular sections. Started my guide. Get to the opposite side. And let's do the same thing. Let's form our guide right here. Check for balance before we move on. Okay. Triangular sections, traveling guide. We're going to continue to work until we get behind the ear in a triangular cutting zone, diagonal sections until we get to the behind the ear. We're going to merge everything together. There you go. Same thing on the opposite side. We got angled sections, triangular cutting line, traveling all the way till we get to behind the ear. Once we get to behind the ear, we're going to merge everything together. Perfecto. Now it's time to blow dry. Okay, last but not least, we are at the top section, our disconnected area. We're going to be using crisscross sections. We're going to start with diagonal sections, cutting short to long from the back towards the top. Triangular cutting line, cutting short to long. We're going to travel all the way towards the hairline, cutting short to long, following our guide. We're going to continue to travel until we get to the hairline. Once we get to the hairline, we will slightly over direct to leave a little bit more length in front. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Diagonal sections, triangular cutting line, cutting short to long, traveling all throughout towards that hairline. Again, once we get to the hairline, we are going to over direct it slightly so we can preserve a little bit of length in the front. Okay, looking good. Now we could take a look at this whole thing to see where we're at. And here you go. Now we're going to bring out the razor. Love using the razor. You know, we just started out in the back, taking little sections, twisting them at the bottom, and just using our razor to establish the length and disconnection that we want over the back. Once we do that, we found out exactly where her parting is, and then we used our guide from the back and continued to work forward towards the hairline. Same thing, twisting, using the razor. Once we get to the hairline, we over directed back slightly to leave a little extra length. Same thing on the opposite side, we used our twisting razor all the way through towards the hairline. Once we get to that hairline, again, over direct and razor it up. And here you go. Now it is time to blow dry. Okay, last but not least, we used a little Super Ego pomade to give this a nice, polished, sporty finish. Sleeked it back a little bit. What do you guys think? I hope you love it. Please press like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.